Don't you dare speak to her that way.
And don't you dare tell me how to speak to her. I'm her mother.
No, you are not her mother. Besides, no mother would ever say such awful things to her own child.
If they had Natalie for a daughter, they could.
What did she do to warrant this kind of behavior from you?
You want a list?
I really just want you away from Natalie and out of my house.
Well, I'm not going. In fact, I'm not going anywhere. Because I got rights. And you can't keep me away from my daughter.
Natalie is not your daughter.
Listen, Viki, I'm not talking about Natalie. I'm talking about my real daughter. You know, the one that you stole from me? So where is she? Where is my little Jessie? I'm not going anywhere, not until I see my daughter.
You have no rights here.
I don't? Well, I'm her mother, and I'm here to see my little lost girl. So run along, one of yous, and tell Jessie that her mother's just dying to see her. Wild horses couldn't drag me away.
Roxanne.
Roxy, how many times do I have to tell you? It's Roxy.
Look, a long time ago, you and I were at the receiving end of a very vicious and cruel act.
You're kidding. And I got the short stick.
No one got the short stick. What Allison Perkins did to both of us was a crime, and unfortunately we can't undo it. So now what we have to do is concern ourselves with our children.
Blah, blah, blah. Are you done? Where's my daughter?
I don't know what happened to you 20 years ago. I don't know if your baby was missing for weeks like mine was. I'm not sure what your part was in all of this anyway.
Listen, lady, are you accusing me of something?
Should I be? My point is that for the last 20 years, every single choice that I have made has been to make the world better and safer for my Jessica.
Spare me. I'm not exactly on the committee for Mom of the Century.
Good thing. Like that breed of animal that eats their young.
Oh, shut up, you little runt.
Do you even know what a mother is? My God, a mother loves her children. She teaches them how to live a good and decent life. She's with them through everything, through thick and thin, good and bad. She shares everything, even the difficult moments.
That's when you got cash. You know, you have a lot of time for all that touchy-feely business. You're lucky you've never had to struggle.
I can tell you that I hardly slept a night the first 6 years of my daughter Jessica's life. And even to this day, if the phone rings in the middle of the night, it scares me to death. Or if it doesn't ring when I'm expecting to hear from her.
Half the time, we never even had a phone.
That's because you spent all your money on booze and cigarettes.
I mean, how could you put your own needs ahead of your child's?
Natalie's not my child. And that proves it.
Well, apparently Jessica is not my biological child, but I still have an unbelievable, incredible spiritual connection with her, even when she's far away from me.
Well, Vic, next time I need a psychic friend, you're going to be the first person I call.
Don't you have any feelings for her? She was your daughter for 20 years. How can you throw her away?
Just watch. Honey, when you move to Easy Street, are you going to miss me? That's your answer.
Yeah, you're right. I just got my answer. You, lady, are not going anywhere near Jessica. I will do everything and anything in my power to keep her far away from you.
Yeah. Are you finally done?
For now.
Good. Because it's my turn. Jessica's my daughter, and I'm going to see her. She's my next of kin, and I'm her next of kin, so you can talk yourself blue in the face, but you cannot stop me.
She may not be able to stop me, but I sure can.
You're going to stop me? Just who do you think you are?
I thought I was your daughter, and I hated myself for that. I used to clean you up and put you to bed, and all you ever did was swear at me and call me names. All I ever was to you was a nuisance you had to drag off to the casino if you couldn't ditch me someplace else.
See, Vic, I told you that she was bad luck. But had I had my real kid...
Oh, stop this!
It's all right. I can handle this. Why? What's so different about Jessica?
She's mine.
So? Why care about her when for 19 years you barely knew I existed?
Well, maybe it's a miracle. See, my maternal instinct kind of kicked in when I found out that my real daughter was missing me. And it's a feeling that I never exactly had before. So I'm just dying to see my long-lost, precious, darling little girl.
You make me sick.
Fine. Adios. Can't wait to see that kid. I know she's busting out like I was at her age. Has to fight the guys out with a stick. Just the way they like it.
Jessica is nothing like you. Nothing.
I'll be the judge of that.
No, you won't. I said I would keep her away from you, and I will.
Honey, she's just dying to meet her real mama.
Not for long. Not when I tell her the story of Roxy Balsam.
Oh, great. After you pull the rug out from under her? I don't think she's going to believe anything you have to say.
Oh, yes, she will. Because it'll all be true. I'll tell her how you'd forget to pick me up after school when there was bad weather, and how the teachers had to feed me dinner and sometimes take turns keeping me overnight. And I'll tell her how you never, ever would forget to get to the track on time. Even if that meant locking me up in the house all day.
Well, I earned a living. Gave you food and clothing.
Right. And when you came out ahead, you'd go buy a brand new bottle of booze, maybe a lime or two. I never had money for school supplies. I had to steal every notebook that I ever had.
Hey, Vic, you got criminal blood in your family?
I am so glad that I'm not related to you. I have never been so happy about something in my whole entire life.
Don't you ever lay a hand on her again.
Oh, yeah, and how are you going to stop me?
You'll find out. Now, you heard me and you heard her. You are not welcome in this house. Get out.
Okay. I'm going to go for now, but you can't keep me from my daughter. You cannot keep me from my own flesh and blood.
Natalie, are you all right?
No one has ever stood up for me the way you did.